It looks like I didn't have any question at all, just the Holy Spirit started speaking, so let's see what the Holy Spirit has to say. Special relationships are those relationships that you have invited into your life through mutual attraction. They may seem to be highly conflicted, mixed with love and happiness, or they may seem to be purely highly conflicted. Either way, they are not what they seem to be. Either way, they are relationships of spiritual mutual attraction, which makes them especially useful to you. So, we often say there are no accidents. No one we meet is by accident. And this is really what this is saying. Again, it's not only referring to our romantic relationships, but all of our relationships. And it's calling them a relationship of spiritual mutual attraction. And again, it says they may be seemingly love mixed with conflict, or they could even just seem like nothing but conflict. But either way, no matter what they seem to be, they are especially useful to us because they are brought together by spiritual mutual attraction. So let's keep reading about this, but let's keep all of our relationships in mind as we read. When two souls come together through spiritual mutual attraction, it is because they recognize they are one. Within the dream, and from the ego's point of view, they come together to help each other forget this fact. That's so funny because, of course, what this is saying is at the level of what we might call soul. There's an absolute awareness that we're one and that we're to be together. That's to be together for a short time, to be together for a long time, whatever, but we are to come together. And that's the spiritual mutual attraction. But at the same time, at the level of the ego mind, at the level of the wrong mind, what we attempt to do is help each other forget this fact. And that's something I think that it doesn't hurt to be consciously aware of when we're in a relationship. If somebody should appear to be rude to us, making fun of us, ignoring us, pushing our buttons in whatever way they push our buttons, maybe if we can just remember that at the ego level, we come together to help each other forget that we are one, maybe we can just giggle at that and our buttons will not be pushed. We'll just see that there's a game that's being played here and literally just giggle at that fact. But since it's probably not always going to be that easy, I suppose it's to our best benefit to continue reading this message. So I'm going on to the third paragraph. Two souls are working together in love to help each other forget that their purpose is the same. They play the game of forgetting by seeming to have separate wills when they share a purpose to forget they are one. This is a shared purpose of delusion, but the purpose is shared. Thus, the Son of God cannot and does not have separate wills. Of course, what this is saying is that within the illusion of bodies and separate personalities, what we really are is one, playing a game of separation. And it is just a game or a delusion. It's not true at all. We are still one. But we have a joined purpose to play this game. So that even as we seem to attack each other, verbally or even in another way, we're joined in that purpose. Because we're joined in that purpose to forget our oneness. Therefore, we don't actually have a separate will. We may be fighting back and forth, saying, I want this, well, I want this, and it may seem like we don't have anything in common, that we agree on nothing anymore. But actually we're in complete agreement. complete agreement to continue to teach each other that we are separate. So the illusion of separate wills is merely an illusion. We are joined in that if we are at the ego level of mind. The message continues. From the Holy Spirit's perspective, the same thing is happening. Okay, so that was the ego's perspective. We're here to teach each other that we are separate, but even that ego purpose is a joined purpose. Now, from the Holy Spirit's perspective, the same thing is happening. Two souls, as projected aspects of one mind, are being used to express free will. Joined in purpose, each gives the other the experience he seeks. Everything is perfect as asked. And this, of course, reminds me of the message which actually came later, because we're now looking at March 2006. In November 2006, a message came that some of you may remember. That message taught the meaning of love, or the definition of love. And it said, love is giving through Spirit to Spirit that which Spirit requests. Love is giving through Spirit to Spirit that which Spirit requests. One thing that's interesting about that definition of love is, first of all, there's no duality in it. Notice it's only Spirit. Love is giving through Spirit to Spirit that which Spirit requests. But it's also talking about the same thing that this message is talking about from several months earlier, that we are actually joined in the purpose of giving each other the experience we seek. And if we are still listening to ego, then the experience we seek is the belief in separation. So we may appear to be giving each other things that we do not want at all. But what we are doing behind that seeming action or those seeming words is that we are very clearly teaching that we're separate. You know, if I get angry at you and I call you all kinds of names, and if I call up everybody else in the room and I talk bad about you behind your back, and I try to get as many people as possible to agree with me that you're the evil one, I'm teaching both you and me that we are separate. Love is giving to Spirit, through Spirit, that which Spirit requests. We're playing a game. And we're playing the game because we both want to. That's why Holy Spirit says it's two souls as projected aspects of one mind using their free will, expressing free will. So again, from Holy Spirit's perspective, the same thing is happening. Two souls as projected aspects of one mind are being used to express free will. Joined in purpose, each gives the other the experience he seeks. Everything is perfect as asked. Love is giving to Spirit, through Spirit, that which Spirit requests. Now, continuing on to the next paragraph. Where the ego's perception and the Holy Spirit's perception differ is in the interpretation of the reality of the game. To the ego, the oneness is forgotten, and the reality is the separateness that is expressed. To the Holy Spirit, the expression is only that, and the reality is the power that expresses it. Wow.